What we're going to do today is pick up where we left off. So, for the record, this is Staedtler Mars Technico. Uh, you'll notice that this time I have a red lead. The lead in this one is Kohe. Oh no, it's not. This is actually Uni Red 2 mm, while this one has the Staedtler Mars Lumograph Blue. All right, so what else do I want to talk about today? One, I'd mentioned in the previous video that that the clip is a good to have. Something I did not mention is that this pencil is completely round and it has a high propensity to roll off the board or the table that you're working on. So the clip actually acts as a very nice roll stop, preventing the pencil from rolling off. Second, there is a very nice detail around the grip section which I realized only recently. So you'll see that while it has a knurled metal front, it then goes into a slightly hexagonal portion. The section has these flat faces. I said hexagonal or hexagonal, I don't know, but I haven't counted the number of sides. I'm not going to, but it has distinct faces and nice rounded edges around it, and then it tapers into the circular section of the pencil. So this is a nice detail while sketching or while highlighting. When you're holding the pencil from further back, it actually offers a very natural grip while you use the pencil. Um, it's not something that's immediately evident as you start using it, but once you realize it's there, you start appreciating the fact that it is. Next, there was this weird thing about the sharpener at the back of this pencil. Last time, the lead that I had sharpened, I think, was a Rotring lead. What I've noticed is it doesn't happen with the Staedtler leads specifically, but when you start, let's see if it happens on this blue one. As you reach, it probably won't, but as you reach towards getting a nice fine tip out of the pencil, what you'll find is that there's a small bulb that gets created at the tip of the sharpened pencil. Maybe I'll just illustrate it here. So a typical lead point, this is how you'd expect it to be, and this is what it is in most cases. However, this is not exactly what you get when you sharpen non-Staedtler leads in this one. Again, the Mars branded leads from Staedtler, they work just fine. But most of the other leads, what you'll see is a small round bulge at the end of the lead, um, which is strange. Not a deal breaker, but I don't know why it happens, and it can be a bit annoying. However, it does not lead to any functionality challenges as far as the usability of the lead is concerned. Of course, what you don't get is this sharp tip. So if you want to do some really precise work, precise markings, or fine hatching, you might struggle for it and you might need a separate sharpener. But again, for on the go in a pinch, this works. Last, and again, this is not something that really bothers me. If you notice the previous video, you would have noticed that there is a printed barcode on the upper half of the pencil. When you're using it, it keeps rubbing against um, rubbing against your hand, and over time this tends to fade away. What was there? This one still has a little bit of it left, It has made in Germany and a long number below it. I don't know what that number signifies. Probably an internal SKU or tracking number. Or maybe it's just the numbers for the barcode here. So maybe it's intended to be a temporary print that fades away as you use it. The other printing on this pencil, which is the Staedtler branding, that seems to be different. There is tactile feel to this one. Uh, the barcode is just flat, but there seems to be some engraving done on the branding and the product name. So this part uh, of the printing will probably be more durable, and yeah, I think this is just a good to know. It should not impact your purchase decision or usage experience. The pencil continues to work just fine, and these are the four quick things I wanted to share with you before before I move on to the next one. So also, quick sneak peek on what to expect next. I think you've seen this one. This is a Staedtler 925. What you'll also be seeing soon is a Rotring Rapid Pro, and there is a Unifield 2.0. There is this pencil from Otto, and the same one is also sold by Muji in, I must not say same one, but a very similar one. I believe it's the same one, but I don't know. More on that once we get to this. I also have gathered a bunch of LEDs, which I'll take you through in the next few videos. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.